Hey everybody, it's that time of year when many of you have finals or projects for work coming up, and so today we're going to talk about 5 ways to overcome procrastination. Now, before I even get into ways to overcome procrastination, I want you to kind of understand where procrastination can come from. And if any of you don't even know what procrastination means, it really just means putting something off or waiting till the last minute to complete a task. And they estimate that procrastination can occur for many reasons. One of which is if we grew up in a parenting style that was authoritative, like you have to do this, you have to do it now, and so we procrastinate as a form of rebellion. Another is fear of failure. Well, if I don't really even try, then I really can't fail. If I never really put any effort in, if it doesn't work out, it's not my fault. And the third reason could just be lack of motivation overall, or even knowing where we're even headed. A lot of students that I've worked with that struggle with procrastination feel like they don't really have goals or things that they know they're working towards. Therefore, they just put things off because they're like, I don't even know if this is important to me. I don't even know if I really care about this. And that can leave us stuck. And I'll link an article in the description because I read a really interesting article in Psychology Today about it, and that's what sparked the whole idea for this video. But there are actually 3 types of procrastinators. And the first is arousal type. And that is someone who loves that euphoric high and the rush of like adrenaline and everything pumping through our bodies when we try to complete something up to the very last second. The second type is the I'm not responsible type. If I don't add in my 2 cents or do anything, then I can't really be responsible for the outcome. The third type is the one that we already kind of talked about, in the fear of failure. That if I don't even put any effort in, then I didn't even really try, so, it's not on me. If I really tried, I totally could have nailed it. I would have got 100%, but because I didn't try, it doesn't matter. Okay, well now we know that we procrastinate, so what do we do about it? And here are the 5 tips to overcome it. And the first is figuring out what triggers it. A lot of times we don't even know why we're procrastinating or what has happened to make us want to keep putting it off. So figure out what's going on in your life or things that have happened maybe in the past or currently occurring that are causing us to want to put all of this work off. The second way to overcome it is not mixing areas. I've talked about this when it comes to sleep, but when we do work where we're supposed to sleep and we sleep where we're supposed to do work, it can be really hard for our brain and our body to get into it, to snap into work mode when we usually take naps here, or this is actually our bedroom and where we sleep. So make sure you designate areas for your studying and for working, and designate other areas for eating, sleeping, etc. The third thing, and something that I constantly am aware of, is not making to-do lists that are longer than 7 items. Also, breaking down larger items into smaller achievable tasks. If we put finished project, and that's our 1 item, that we're never going to get past that. That's going to feel overwhelming and we may stop before we even start. The fourth tip is take breaks every 45 minutes. For some, it might be even 30 minutes. We know statistically that on average, people can only stay focused for 45 minutes. So make sure you're working in break time and giving yourself at least a good 10-15 minutes of downtime so that you can come back and stay focused. Because we find when we push through past that 45-minute zone, we're actually not as productive as we were previously. And so it actually pays to take breaks. The fifth and final way to overcome procrastination is reward progress. No matter how small, we do best when we reward ourselves for finishing a task and completing something. Make sure that you're taking time to reward all of the things you got done today. Even if it was only 2 items, those are 2 items more than you would have done if you did nothing at all. If you find procrastination taking over your life and it's extremely difficult for you to get anything done, we find CBT to be the best possible therapy-based treatment, but also structured life coaching has helped many of my clients overcome the urge to procrastinate. Procrastination is such a common issue, so please share this video, especially this time of year when everything's coming to an end, whether we have tests or projects at work. There are so many people that are going to benefit from these tips. So please share. Please click to subscribe if you haven't. If you're new to my channel, I put out videos twice a week and you don't want to miss them. And I will see you next time. Bye!